The state is already appealing that decision. 50 years ago today, the United Kingdom legalized abortion. That law allows for a woman to get an abortion if two doctors agree the pregnancy threatens the mother's life or the physical or mental health of the unborn child.
Well, I think back 50 years now to 1967 when the original Abortion Act went through the House of Commons. And as a schoolboy, I was shocked that only 29 members of the House of Commons have voted against the second reading of that legislation that has led to some 8 million abortions in the United Kingdom over the intervening 50 years.
That's British Member of Parliament Lord David Alton of Liverpool. He says the right to life is the most supreme human right. Joining us now via Skype from London is Caroline Farrow, an EWTN contributor. So Caroline, the law calls for restrictions on who can get abortions in the UK, but you say those restrictions are broadly interpreted, so just about anyone who wants an abortion can get one. How exactly does it work?
It was supposed only to be used in very desperate circumstances for women who were facing potentially loss of life or real hardship and real tragedy. And what's happened when the law was passed, the pro-lifers vehemently argued against it, and they said, look, this is going to lead to abortion on demand. And they were heckled at and jeered and told, no, that will never happen. 50 years later, we effectively have abortion on demand. So one of the rules is that two doctors are supposed to sign off on your abortion because it's deemed to be so very grave and so serious. A couple of years ago, mainstream UK British newspapers did an investigation, and they discovered that basically doctors were pre-signing batches of abortion forms without ever having seen the patients at all. And the law is widely being flouted.
The Catholic bishops of England, Wales, and Scotland issued a rare joint statement on the anniversary of the Abortion Act. I want to read part of what it has to say. They say this anniversary provides an opportunity to lament the loss of life due to abortion and seek a change of minds and hearts about the good of the child in the womb and the care of the mothers who are pregnant. What do you think the Catholic Church is doing to raise awareness about the issue?
Well, the Catholic Church is, they have a day for life. They're constantly, I think the pressure is on for priests to try and preach about this a little bit more. They're trying to fund, the pro-life movement and just restate the teaching. I mean, what was unprecedented was that this was a joint statement from the Scottish Bishops' Conference and the Bishops' Conference of England and Wales. Now, that's very rare for them to come together and to produce a very strong joint statement. But I think as well, the Catholic Church in the UK is quite wary of getting involved in the pro-life movement because unfortunately, there is a tendency to see it as solely a religious issue.
So many important issues to talk about, and so important that the Church continues to stay engaged. Caroline Farrow, an EWTN contributor and Catholic journalist in the UK, thanks so much.
Thank you.
In the Republic of